Robots come in all shapes and sizes, engineered for all kinds of tasks. Some are cute, others are all arms. So what about having to work next to one of these on the job?
I'm a construction worker. I do not want to work alongside any robots, okay?
As an educator, I think it'd be cool to partner up with a robot and work together.
You think, Nick, you're gonna work on robots? Huh? You wanna build robots? Yeah.
We call her Abby. She is our favorite robot in the lab because she's always there, ready to work with the person that comes into the lab.
With support from the National Science Foundation, roboticist and aerospace engineer Julie Shaw and her team at MIT are developing robots to work side by side with people. A big step forward from many robotic assembly lines today.
They're large, they're dangerous, they're fast moving. It's a very dangerous environment.
And let me make sure the connections are okay before we...
We work on making robots that are not just safe enough, but smart enough to work alongside people.
Shaw and her team program the robots with artificial intelligence to learn from experience and become more people-friendly. Using overhead cameras and a motion capture system, they put Abby through its paces, figuring out as it goes how to avoid human contact.
So as you can see, I got into the robot's way and it has to wait for me to finish placing the screw.
We have a very accurate picture of where the person is in the space, and the robot can use that in its decision making to decide what task it does next and how it moves through the space. We design very fast algorithms that are able to take this real-time information and adapt the robot's motion plan.
The interaction is not very efficient because when I'm placing the screw here, the robot has to stop and wait for me to finish.
Aeronautics engineer Pamela Sota says with a little practice, the robot eventually figures out a more efficient workaround.
While I was placing this screw, the robot could move around and work on this one.
If you and I were working together on a task, we would start out sort of slow, and then we'd fall into a rhythm, and then we would be able to do it with our eyes closed. We want robots to be able to learn from that experience the way people learn from it. We want anybody to be able to come in and teach a robot the way I would teach another person.
And to be reliable.
For a robot to be trustworthy, it has to be consistent in its performance.
The goal is not for robots to replace people altogether. Shaw says there's a lot of work that requires the human touch, from building automobiles to fighter jets. But skilled workers could benefit from robot colleagues working with them to handle more tedious or dangerous tasks.
Our algorithms provide an opportunity to begin integrating robots to do little pieces of this work.
Shaw sees humans and robots working together regularly in real manufacturing settings within 5 years. Sometimes we can all use a helping hand. For Science Nation, I'm Miles O'Brien.